Alright, I need to finish up some games here. Let's see what we got. I don't remember buying this. Heard nothing but horrible things. Oh well. Neo 2. Already finished Neo 1, so might as well finish the sequel. Alright, can't wait to play me some Neo... what the... What? Where did... Okay then. Fine. I guess I'll play Monster Hunter World then. Alright. Monster Hunter World. This is gonna be... Oh! What? How did... Fallout 4. I am playing Fallout 4, and nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. And just to be sure, I'm not keeping my eye off of this game. Nope. I am going to watch you until I put you in that console. Got it? You better stay this way. I should probably feed the cats before I play the... Oh my god! Okay, fine. You want me to play Balan Wonderworld? I'll play Balan Wonderworld. If it'll get you off my ass. Jesus. Alright. Let's get this over with. What? Oh, thank God I beat it. Oh, thank God I might not have gotten everything, but hey, at least I beat the story. Finally, that's enough of that. What a boring game. Nah, you know what? I shouldn't let the rest of the good games over there suffer. No. This belongs in the pile. In the pile you go.
Damn. That is one big pile of shit.
Yep. I'm actually doing this. Eventually I'd have to talk about a bad game eventually, because throughout the past 4 years, most of my reviews for games have been positive, but gaming is a very expensive hobby, and I do not want to waste 60 bucks on a game that I am probably not going to enjoy. Luckily, I didn't pay 60 bucks for this. I paid 30, but that's not really helping much now, is it? Balan Wonderworld is a 3D platformer that came out 3 months ago by Square Enix and is from the creators of Sonic the Hedgehog. In this game, you play as one of 2 kids, a boy or a girl, and they're both having problems in life. So they end up in this world run by this weird top hat man named Balan. And you have to help 12 characters who are suffering kind of the same thing you're going through. So yeah, eventually I'd have to find a game I truly not enjoy and talk about it with you guys. So I played this, as it's already considered to not only be one of the worst games of the year, but one of the worst platformers of all time. In fact, it actually had a bit of potential. It was announced last year, there was a trailer last year, and yeah, it's pretty much not what you would expect. I mean, the visuals are nice, but that's pretty much like the only thing it's really going for. Now you're probably also wondering why I didn't rent this game from GameFly like a smart person would. Well, since I'm back at work, I don't have much time to play much games, so I found this for half price at GameStop. Also, something's wrong with my GameFly account. Like, I haven't been getting games recently. I need to try and fix that. But I can't right now because I'm still at work. But even at 30 bucks, the game isn't worth it. First off, the biggest problem, the most glaring flaw of this whole thing, and I am shocked they actually allowed this, is that most of the buttons, all these buttons, do the exact same thing. Jump or use an ability. And yes, I said or because apparently the game doesn't allow every costume you get to jump. Excuse me, but all these buttons, square, triangle, circle, X, L2, R2, all do the exact same thing. Not one of them allows you to do something different. Who thought that was a good idea? It kind of defeats the purpose of platforming when you aren't able to jump. It doesn't help that when you lose your costumes, you have to get them back in the worlds you previously got them from. They're unlocked by these crystal things, and you need keys for them, but don't worry, they're literally like 5 feet away from you, or 5 feet away from the crystal. It also doesn't hide the fact that most of the costumes, there are 80 by the way, do the exact same thing. Most of them I did not have fun using, but a lot of them you need in order to get those gold Balan statues, which allows you to unlock the next chapters to the game. But some of them, you're going to have to backtrack as you're not going to be able to get them when you first do certain levels, like when you first go into them, till you, of course, unlocked costumes in other worlds later on, which there's 12 in total. Each have 2 levels as well as a boss at the end, and they all feel the same and repetitive. Every time you beat a boss, there's a dance sequence, and they're pretty much all the same, just with different characters you meet. And none of the characters were interesting. They're all just there because they need a story, apparently, which I kind of forgot that they're trying to tell one here. Like, it's pretty much non-existent. Like, it pretty much puts you right into the game after the first 5 minutes. Also, despite this being a platformer, I got really frustrated with certain jumps. Even though I got the right costumes for them, for certain areas of course, it just really annoyed me. I wasn't having fun in this. In fact, when I started playing the game for 20 minutes, I was instantly bored. I started yawning, and I'm not lying. And it just got worse, as it's pretty much the same thing in every level. And it just got worse, as it's pretty much the same thing in every level, just reskinned and with different costumes. I didn't even bother trying to get every little thing the game had to offer because it just doesn't feel worth it. Also, the hub world is very bland too. There's like these little creatures called Tims, and there's like this side activity where the more you get, the more you can build this tower thing, but it's just tedious and it's absolutely pointless. And you don't need it to finish the story, fortunately. I swear, I felt like I played this longer than I should have, and it's sad because they really were trying, but they seriously didn't try hard enough. Honestly, they should have just delayed this one. I mean, it's not buggy or glitchy, surprisingly, but it runs very poorly as the frame rate dropped a lot for me, and sometimes the music will stop for a few seconds. I honestly wish it was more glitchy, then it would have made me laugh, but there wasn't really any funny moments, or any charming ones or memorable ones, and that's really sad, too. I honestly never thought they'd make a platformer this badly. The lack of a good control scheme, the bland characters, the generic and repetitive gameplay, not to mention some of the music in some of the levels are just annoying to listen to. And not to mention, there's a track that copies a theme from Mario Odyssey when you're like on the train and stuff. It's a real shame. This could have been a new instant classic, but instead, it's a boring experience that tries to make you think you're going to have a fun time, but really, it's the opposite. Balan Wonderworld fails at every single thing it's trying to do. Despite its nice visuals, there's nothing else that can save this one. Well, after 4 years, I'm gonna give another game this. Yeah, graphics aren't everything, and yeah, that's pretty much all the game's really going for it, and not much else. It could have been a boost up, but, you know, despite its nice visuals, there's nothing memorable about this one. it is going to be memorable for it just basically being the new worst thing to come out in recent memory in terms of gaming. They could have done so much better. It's really sad, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be seeing F9 soon. I'm gonna have a review for that sometime next week. But yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, I gotta go play something else to get my mind off of this. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.